Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I was not planning on going live, but I got some free time and I was sitting here. I'll be so happy when I have free time that it's ridiculous. I'm only going to be on for an hour. I'm going to try to keep it down to an hour because I rested yesterday and then I'm resting today because I'll be back on my grind tomorrow. And I promise you, I was so tired. Like I hate when I do rest, like my body be so lazy because I'm always going. My body be so lazy that it's ridiculous, and that's just because I work a lot. Like my brain is always going. I have to always physically go. But I'm gonna give some more people the opportunity to get into the room because I just came on a whim and I was like, I'll go do an hour. I was gonna upload in video and I was like, no, I'll just do an hour and give my people the opportunity to communicate with me on this one. How is everybody doing this morning? I had something happen to me that was so awesome yesterday. I've been working this case and um with this particular case, normally I always keep it professional, but my clients always grow an attachment to me, and it's because like with most investigators, when their clients want to call and talk to them, they bill them right. But I'm pretty open, like when my clients want to call and talk to me, I'm very open as far as like being supportive or whatever. And I think it just they grow an attachment. Hey, Tanya. But yesterday, I was off yesterday and I was laying around the house just lazy as I could be. And so my client had called me. Hey, Henderson. Hey, Henderson. Oh my God, I need to talk to you about something. I need to speak with you about some stuff. Um, and so my client was like, I would love to I want to meet with you. Thank you, Henderson. Thank you so much. And so my client was like, I want to meet with you. And so she was like, my son, which is 2 years old, would like to give you something. Now, thank you, Henderson. I try to. I try to be the best investigator that I can be and not be barbaric. We handle business, but I understand, when people, especially with the type of situations that I get hired for. And so I was so tired, y'all. I was trying to get out of it, and she was like, "Please, my husband and my son wanted to um want to give you something." I'm thinking it's some roses or something. I was laying on the couch. I was so tired. When I get a day off, I was just hating the move, y'all. I cried like when I got there. She was like, "Well, just let me meet you because you've been so good to us." Even though they pay top dollar. But I guess it's just the emotional support. And so when I got there, I noticed she was asking me because she was like, every time I see you, you have a beautiful purse. And she's like, I'm a purse person too, but I can't find the purses that you have. And I noticed she was asking me, she was like, what kind of purses do you like? I was like, well, I like Chanel purses, but I don't buy them often. They're too expensive. I said, but the affordable purse for me that I really love now is Coach. I said at first, I was buying Michael Kors and Coach, but I haven't bought a Michael Kors in a while because they haven't had a season of purses, a line of purses lately that I really like, right? So anyways, I'm thinking she's asking me because she's going to she's going to get a purse for herself. How about her dad, who has one of the top medical facilities in Arkansas? He I won't say the name of his practice. She was like, my dad was like, we got to do something really nice for her because we call her all times of the night and she'll talk to us and this and that. And she's always keeping us level headed. Yeah, I cried like even though I have Michael Kors purses, when I pull that beautiful Michael Kors purse and they just put it out, I was like, oh my God, you didn't have to do that. She was like, my dad was like, we got to do something nice for her. We know she loved purses. Because one time when we met, she came in to pay me. I was in the dealer's child looking at some shoes, and she was like, I didn't know what type of heels you would like. I know you love heels. I was over there in the perfume section. She was like, I didn't want to get you no perfume. And my dad was like, let's get her a beautiful, classy purse. And the purse is and it's so funny because I was looking at that Michael Kors purse and I was like, well, it'll go down. And she got just the perfect color. Like, I was like so emotional, like, because I'm always giving, because I'm a giver. As far as like, my when I say giver, I'm not talking about like money or anything like that. I'm talking about as far as like emotional support and genuinely wanting to see like people do well. And even with my cases, other investigators, and I'm just kind of opening up this morning, like other investigators go, no, Tam, you have to, because it's male dominated, it's white male dominated as far as investigators. And it's a lot of awesome investigators. I'm gonna just say that I work with, even with their own companies. And they go, no, it's just about, you get your money, you do the job, you don't get emotionally involved. But each and every time, like even when I deal with divorce cases, when I deal with um, criminal situations, when I deal with child custody cases, infidelity case, whatever it is, like my clients, especially if they hire me independently, even like when I, take contracts from the prosecutor's office, and I have to go out and find witnesses and things of that nature, and getting people like they grow an attachment to me, because when I'm trying to get people to open up to talk about to give information on a case or something like that, it don't I can't oftentimes it takes time for them to trust you, so I always try to do my best. Like I always try to be cognizant of when people are leery about giving information and things of that nature, because I know with lawyers, they don't give a damn, they just want to win in court. And so I'm always cognizant of how people feel. Like and I'm always like giving. And I mean, it was just so emotional yesterday. And I'm gonna tell you something, like with these clients, no, regardless to whatever I've charged them, and my fees are not cheap. Even when I've had to like go out of town, like on a whim, when they would call me and they would go, we could hire another investigator, or we could hire an investigator in that city, but we just feel more comfortable with you. They've always like been, she was like, my grandfather owns a lot of Hilton hotels, we could put you up and I mean, they put me up in beautiful suites. So they was always very accommodating. Just, I mean, and the idea that they even thought of me like that, because I've been so tired. Like, as y'all can see, I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos because my body has been recuperating, because I've been so tired. Because especially my loyal clients, like when they're loyal, like they have been, when they call me, I normally, make everybody give like a 48 hour. I'll go, you hired me today, it's going to take, we always ask for 48 hours to prepare. But with them, with certain loyal clients, like if they call me today and they need me to fly out tomorrow, I'm going to do it, because they're loyal. They don't question how much I charge. It's just awesome. And I think I'm just emotional because I've been so tired. Like, but to think that, the idea that they recognize how hard I've been working for them, and and they've been so loyal. And they thought of me, even her family thought of me. It just makes me feel really good, because I'm telling you, this is sometimes it could be thankless, and which it can be thankless, because I that's the reason why I don't make no cuts on my prices, because I understand that it's thankless. And you have to be out all night, you have to consistently do a whole lot of stuff, but that's my job. But I'm just thinking about that yesterday, and it was very emotional when the baby handed me the gift and said, thank you. I mean, I just got so emotional. I did. I just had to talk about that. Hey, Monica. Hey, Joy. But anyways, That's why I was getting on this morning because I got some time. I had some time off yesterday, and I was promise you I was just laying around. I was intended to just rest, but I did get out and go. I had to go over to my office one time too to for a situation. But I went and met them, and they gave me a beautiful Michael Kors purse that they just put out. And today, I'm resting because I got to be back humping tomorrow. I was like, I'll get on for an hour and chat with them because I was gonna just do a video and upload it, you guys. So I wanted to talk about. I know I just had to put that into the atmosphere because I was kind of feeling emotional. Like I don't really talk about a whole lot of stuff because I guess it's that secrecy stuff. I'm just used to. My kids used to always tell me, Mama, you messed us up. You worked for that police department for too long because I didn't let them spend the night nowhere. Like I'm very leery of people. I won't do business with folks when they can't constantly they won't really look me in my eye. Like it's just kind of weird. I feel like they be trying to set me up. Like I'll send them to another investigative company, with them investigators over there that used to be FBI agents that's retired. I know they ain't gonna fool with them white guys because they don't play. Um, I don't know who that is, but I don't want to know either. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to. What it's been 11 minutes. I just wanted to talk about that because I'm still kind of, emotionally happy about, God sending me great clients. Now I've had some that's worrisome. Whew, I had one that was worrisome recently, and I gave her money back. I had started the case. I said, I tell you what, I don't do no refunds, but I tell you what, I'm gonna give you your money back. No, 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 no. I said, no, I'm gonna give you your money back because I already knew I couldn't deal with her. Like around this time of the year, my patience is low anyway, because I don't be wanting to work. When it's winter time, I don't like getting out working, and I'm not gonna deal with nobody worsen to try to tell me how to do my job. um, anyways, let me speak to my chat. Hey Tanya, hey Henderson, hey Diane, True Aquarius, Sharon Linton, Michelle Johnson, Yam, Tamara Payne, I am She Johnson, Michelle Johnson, Yvette Myers. Thank you, Miss Yvette. Woman brings style, substance, and whole different energy to the investigative community. Thank you, Henderson Long. And the work that you do, is absolutely awesome. Um, as far as what you do for your community, what you have done, being on the front line for missing persons, missing women, actually being out there doing the work when it was not even really popular to do the work. You've been doing that, making connections with the people in Washington and just doing that for your community. We really appreciate you, especially being a voice, being a man and being a voice for those that are voiceless when these women have been going missing. We appreciate you being a man and doing that, making connections with the right people in Washington. So we absolutely appreciate you then, and we appreciate you now. And I thank you for even, saying that about me. It means a lot to me. Hey, Joy Loves God, Monica, my moderators. Shout out to my moderators, Clarinetta, Courtney Henderson, Letitia Wing, Snoozy Cake. Shout out to Snoozy Cake, Letitia. Did I hope look at me. I done got all emotional this morning, but we're gonna pull through on that. I wanted to hold on for a second, you guys. I wanted to talk about. I have to look at my thing to make sure all my moderators have their ranches. I have to go into another. Okay, yeah, they do. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to talk about DJ Pat. Will DJ Pat tell on J.Prince, and will Duke the Jeweler's murder get solved? um if he does, if he decides to start opening up, because we've been hearing that DJ Pat was like in the inside as it relates to um the mob ties. He was on the inside. And these are rumors, that he was possibly, allegedly, I don't know, could have been one of the hitters. Um, you know, Somebody had sent me something. One of my honeybees had sent me something, saying that they had did some research, finding out and found out that DJ Pat could have possibly been um, armed security or something. And in the past, he had been armed security for um, mob ties. I don't know if that's true or not, because if you think about it, Monica says she's thinking he's going to be loyal. If you think about it, you know, if he had been security, and it could be true, but if he had been security in the past when Migos and them were in Houston, Texas, you would think that he would have known them enough not to be shooting a gun. We saw how he was looking at Quavo. Quavo, I'm sure if that's true, he was familiar with Quavo. I'm sure he was familiar with Quavo. So what would make him? I think in the beginning, it goes back to the beginning. And I know a lot of people don't like Whack 100, but Whack 100 has always put some stuff in the atmosphere that turned out to be true. Whack 100 said he had gotten intel that when that arguing was going on, that supposedly the argument Quavo was arguing with Junior. Okay. Quavo was arguing with Junior. And when Quavo walked away, J.Prince nodded his head. Now that supposedly came from some of the witnesses that have been, intimidated. J.Prince nodded his head towards Takeoff, and they popped him. Oftentimes, what you hear in the beginning before people start to fabricate and put their spin on everything is usually what it is, or it has some type of validity to it. Usually, okay. So, Monica is saying that she feels like he's going to be loyal, but he was, he doesn't have. I mean, I don't. They've set a bond for him. They've set a bond for him. Nobody has paid the bond. Maybe somebody was saying when I was on live the other day that, or I may have read that J.Prince has asked for his name because I think the stipulations are that he can't be around mob ties or J.Prince or whatever, and he's asking for that stipulation. Thank you, Godson, for that stipulation to be removed. Is he doing that so that he can try and pay his bond? Do y'all think that's what's going on? Because we know that DJ Pat has the goods. DJ Pat claims that he wants to tell his story. I think in the beginning they had planned to distance themselves from him, because J.Prince Sr. has said that's how he knew it was exactly him from what he had posted on his Instagram. And then with J.Prince, the statement that he had put out right after Quavo died, nobody is hiding behind him. So we know that Junior and them told him exactly what happened, right? But I think at this point now, Junior is asking for those stipulations to be removed because DJ Pat said he wants to tell his story. He ain't the shooter. Of course, we know everybody claim, they innocent, even when they not. Okay, everybody in jail innocent, if you ask them. Okay, but we know that there have been a lot of suspicious situations that have happened around mob ties, right? Now you're starting to hear more people that's kind of familiar, especially Houstonians, whether they're doing it via these websites or getting on these panels and talking about they are Houstonians. They may have been from around the area, the fear that they have tried to incite, right? We knew early on, I did, when I heard that police chief and that mayor, and it was just weird to me, when he was it's almost like he was wanting to praise the celebrities there when I guess J.Prince Sr. and Jr. and them are considered somewhat of celebrities, and he was sitting down talking about what he wanted to sit down and talk to them about, what they could do to make things better as far as the crime, instead of sitting down with his damn police officers and coming up with a strategy. It was just something weird about that. Okay, it was always something weird about that. And I think, the good thing about the internet is that people started dissecting and looking at it and talking, and Houstonians started getting on these panels and writing posts in these comments, and that knew, some knew, some had heard, that kind of know what was going on and exposing a lot of stuff. Okay, and it was a good thing that the FBI got involved. Okay, so it kind of, I think it made them have to do something. But a lot of people are saying that they think that DJ Pat has been set up. Do y'all actually think that DJ Pat would allow them to set him up and then be loyal to them? I just don't see that. If DJ Pat is going to be loyal to J.Prince Jr. and them, that means he did exactly what the police said. Because ain't nowhere in the hell I would be loyal to nobody that tried to set me up for something that I didn't do. I mean, I know it's a lot of brain dead folks, but I even a crackhead know better than that. A meth head, a heroin head, hell. But Will Duke the jeweler's case, if Pat is feeling slighted, and it's kind of like we see J.Prince Jr. when Pat said that he wanted to give his statement, that's when they're saying now he's asking for that stipulation to be lifted, because he's saying it never should have been, that they never should have restricted him from being around him. There was no reason for that. Is he running scared because DJ Pat said that he wanted the chance to tell his side of the story? Hold on, I be missing my comments. Let me look. Something real fishy with this case. Because what happened to the white, black, and red Halloween paint that was on his face? That's true, Monica. Absolutely, I agree. When he was walking out, he didn't have that on his face. When he was standing up there, he did have it on his face. You're right. Also, why would they put the Prince family instead of Takeoff on the memorial? Absolutely. It was something sick about that. Are they saying that they the damn kings? It was something wrong with that. Even for, I didn't actually see the interview, but I've had many of people to come into my comments and said that label head of QC kept saying that it was an accident. Has anybody else heard that label head said that it was an accident? I never understood how people on the outside came up with that damn conclusion, especially before the investigators came up with theirs. I think when J.Prince got away with it in the early 90s, it became their MO to set up high rollers, rob them, and if necessary, take them out. I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you on that, Monica. Love, light, and blessings to all. Hello, phenomenal black woman. I want to know, look, Cam roll. Me too. Now, for some reason, it seems that they're trying to minimize even the police department. They're doing their best to try and minimize Lil Cam's role. But the fact of the matter is that video don't lie. We saw the yellow shirt over there by, okay. We saw the yellow shirt over there by Takeoff. They had Lil Cam's damn face up there when I found that weird. If Lil Cam was, his charges are less. They charged him with what, having a gun, having a weapon. But why in the hell would they put his face next to the person that has been accused of Takeoff's murder that they arrested? It was something unusual about that, and people just kind of let that go over their head. Why in the hell would they put him next to the damn murderer? His picture at the press conference, and people didn't see nothing wrong with that. Oh, well, he was in possession of a gun, but hell, supposedly, murder, being charged with murder and being in possession of a weapon or something like that, those are completely two different charges. I think the DJ, I think that the DJ is going to tell it all too. But now, when J. Prince Jr. been quiet all this time, but allegedly they're saying that he's asking for that stipulation of not being a DJ Pat stand away from them to be lifted. Is it a real look cam? Is it a real look cam and a imposter? I wanted did Cam shoot the other people because they did say it was two separate guns. Right. We forget about the two other people that was shot. And it's weird, like out of all the people in there, why was it that all of Quavo's and Takeoff's people were the ones that was harmed? Out of all the 40 damn people in there, you mean to tell me just their people was harmed? And then I think if the reason, and this is just my opinion, the reason that Senior was so mad when he said, I didn't like it. I told y'all when this happened, I said, I don't like when Senior said the camera should never have, nobody should have ever been recording that incident, that argument. And then they wanted to put into the atmosphere that Migos bands did that. I think these people are sick. I think if those cameras had not been there, just they was comfortable and they was helping to put into the atmosphere that Migos bands made a mistake and shot Takeoff, when clearly the camera showed that Migos bands was in front of Takeoff, walking, looking back, because he knew the energy had changed, that something was getting ready to go on. Okay, so he was slightly in front of him, so he couldn't have shot him in the head. It was somebody behind him that shot him in the head. Okay, just like with Duke the Jeweler. Would this open the door for Duke the Jeweler's case to be solved? Do y'all think because DJ Pat was in the know, if they did this to Duke the Jeweler? I don't give a damn what nobody say. I believe it was Duke the Jeweler's murder lies in that world. These are robbing squads. They rob people and kill them if necessary. They look at these celebrities as a lick. Why in the hell was Lil Cam way up in LA getting arrested? And it wasn't just one time. Okay? Sadly, I don't think the DJ will live. He is now a liability to the Prince family. That's true, boss lady. Yeah, he's safer in jail. And if I was Pat, if J. Prince and them may want to try to pay his bond so that they can get him out to do something to him. If I was Pat, I wouldn't, if I was Pat, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want them to pay my bond. Because if they try and get him out, it is going to be so he can go missing. I'm sure they've already got that in their heads. We can get him out. People would think that he fled and actually he's somewhere buried. Don't forget my invite at Monica. Why aren't they being charged for these illegal? You know what? It is what it is. The way that the police brush over that, I don't understand that. And even when he was asked about the dice game, he seemed very irritated when he was asked about the dice game. And then they said, well, we're going to look into it. What is it to look into? It's illegal. And they tried to make it like it was some kind of sport. They was having fun playing dice. What kind of shit is that? I'm glad you said that. See, people forgetting. The manager got shot, and J. Prince Jr. and the boxer asked for they name to be released off DJ Pat band stuff. Absolutely, I think they're ready to do something to DJ Pat. If DJ Pat wants to, he's ready to tell his story. J. Prince may try to finesse him, like, I'm trying to get my name removed so that we could pay your bond and all of that. DJ Pat better stay in jail because he is a liability to them. Because if DJ Pat did not really do this, the police swear they got him on camera doing it. If they got him on camera doing shooting that gun, y'all, he did it. But he might want to tell something else, you know. I just think he know where all the skeletons lay. Miss T, to rest in peace, young Dolphin Monica's wedding. The police chief on the Prince family payroll, yeah. Of course, and the mayor too. The police chief was very uncomfortable. The police chief seemed happier that, when they gave the first conference. You think he would have been sadder because that's when, Takeoff was first killed. Pictures of and video of his murder was circulating around the internet, which was horrific. I would have been playing that in my head would have been more devastating. But instead, it seemed like to me when he made an arrest that they should have been happier. It seemed like to me he was stressed out. He could have had anything going on in his life, but to me, his energy was just different. It was kind of weird. And he was very agitated. Why are you gonna be? He should have been patting his investigators on the back. Instead, he was agitated. It's the police chief on some BS too. Thing is, they see them all on camera shooting or pointing the guns, so it's fishy to just point out on DJ. Absolutely. If they can put it on DJ Pat, they will. But they're not saying a lot about Lil Cam. And everybody has always said, Lil Cam was definitely one of their top hitters. Because if you look at Lil Cam is younger. He's probably, he probably wanted to do anything to try and get position with them. And I'm sure they sent him out to do the most heinous shit. J.Prince Jr. already under investigation by the feds. Monica said everybody invited to her and rest in peace, Young Dolph's wedding. When is it, Monica? Let me know so I can be there. God will reveal it all in his own time. Didn't seem confident or glad to let the public know they had solved it. That's true. That ninja avoided that dice question. Like, I'm telling you, it almost makes me think that he done been partying with them sometimes. Probably been up in some of them damn dice games. Because it was just weird to me in the beginning how he said, we have a lot of celebrities in this city. We have a lot of great celebrities. I know them. They're great people. I want to have a meeting with them. What the hell you mean? He should have been trying to ask J.Prince what happened. Okay. Hold on, y'all. My phone rings and then it dies. It's gonna be live on my TV station. I'll do it. I will. I'll air it. I promise I would. I gotta sit here and do some editing on some shows and stuff today. I just got a new person on a new slot sold, an attorney, and I want to make sure because I got to definitely get back into my TV network too. I want to and her name is Stacy, and what she's going to do is she's going to talk about how you can get your credit cleaned and things of that nature without having to go up under bankruptcy and spend so much money with these credit counselors and things of that nature. She is a very spiritual person, and she said God led her to do that. She said a lot of bankruptcy lawyers are probably going to be mad at her, but she said God has told her to give back in that way because people spend so much money because they don't know. And so I'm glad to have her on. I'm glad to have her on my network as far as that is concerned. And people trying to say DJ Pat was to take them security. That's BS. Was take them security. Yeah, that's the rumor. The police chief will be angry because the feds are involved and they won't stop until they turn over and sift all the dirt no matter. And you know what, that's true. And I'm gonna tell you something, if it's any kind of way that the police chief has been involved in anything, he's going to retire. What he's going to do is he's going to give an early retirement if he's got the time, or he's going to step down. That's normally how they do it. He's going to do an early retirement, or he's going to resign. Because he know the Fed's gonna be on top of his damn head. He's gonna leave before a new mayor comes in, because normally when there's a new mayor, because the mayor appoints the police chief, they always bring their very own police chief. They appoint their own administration. Chief been to that island too. It ain't no telling what going on that island, Lord Jesus. When there have been a violation for J.Prince Jr. to be around firearms, yes. And it should be a violation for him to be doing some illegal gambling. They went out of their way to protect Lil Cam, got him high power attorneys, and left DJ out to dry. Now they backtracking because he want to talk. Absolutely. I agree with you, boss lady. That is absolutely the truth. I agree with you on that. The feds currently have all the assets frozen. So the feds currently have all of J you talking about the DJ Pass assets, or are you talking about J.Prince's? I'm gonna have to turn this off, y'all. I've been looking at this and I love looking at cooking shows, YouTube shows, but I've never looked at this Mexican cooking show. Yeah, I'm going to be watching the wedding online. Absolutely, y'all. Monica, when is the wedding date? Seen that. Rest in peace, young dog. Y'all have to remember, Lil Cam Daddy is on an original Mob Ties member. So they are loyal to Little Cam. Yeah. Where can I watch your station? It's on Comcast, Shallon, but it comes on in right now just in several states. Comes on Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, um, Alabama, and we're looking at getting time in Louisiana. Hey, Jeff Lee. Did y'all see the mayor face when he said that Pat was the killer? Look at his face looking at that chipboard when they made the announcement. So what y'all think? You could tell that the mayor is a hardcore politician that don't give a damn. He's a lawyer too. He did not make any faces one way or the other. The police chief couldn't hide his, but the mayor just had a solid poker face because he's used to being in politics. Yes, it should have been a violation. Okay, the strip club assets, because everybody was saying, if he actually had strip clubs, why don't he have no money? Monica says J.Prince Jr. assets frozen. Oh wow. She's changing the dates. Thank you, Shallon. All right, the mayor been doing this for a while. Wow. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you're just coming into the room, make sure y'all hit that like button. The like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. It's 70 people in here, so make sure you're hitting the like button. And make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. As far as his poker face. This off topic, but dog tape pushed back until 12/22/16. 12/22/16. Are you 2016? Monica said they gotta set a date. So it's set back for 12/16. I'm lost. 16/22. Sound like same with you, Monica. Wedding date. 12/16/22. Okay. 12/16/22. Whack 100 said J.Prince Jr. assets been frozen since June of 2021. Is really? So that means the only way his assets have been frozen since then is if the feds have had him on. The feds are investigating him and they've frozen his assets. We sure enough waiting for the Dolph tape. Rest in peace, Young Dolph was putting his wedding date. He was forgetting. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. So let me ask you guys something. Do y'all think that Duke the Jeweler's case is going to be solved if DJ Pat starts talking? I genuinely want to know. Do y'all think that DJ Pat's case will be solved if he starts? I mean, not DJ Pat, but Duke the Jeweler's case will be solved if DJ Pat starts talking. Do y'all think that that Duke the Jeweler's murder had anything is tied to mob ties at all? I'm gonna drop the link. I'm going to drop the link. Hold on, you guys. Anybody that wants to come up can click the link and come up. I can never find my phones. I got too many. I think Cam was on Duke the Jeweler. Wow. You know what? I think with that Duke the Jeweler situation, remember when Boosie was trying to clear his name and people were saying Boosie have dice games all the time and they don't be on that. Um, J.Prince Jr. was very quiet. And that was very quiet. And I think I said, I believe Boosie and them know what happened, but I think somebody in that lives in that city would have been more comfortable with doing that. Boosie was saying, I guess, he was like, that was a crash dummy thing to do. And we know that Lil Cam is a crash dummy. He was like, I guess he didn't give up the jewelry. Boosie was talking like he knew what had happened. And so he was like, that's a damn crash dummy. That was a damn crash dummy thing to do. He didn't say a whole lot about it. J.Prince Jr. didn't say a damn word. Like I said, you would have thought that he would have gotten on his IG and said, rest in peace. Our city got to stop doing this. I hate, we was playing he was playing dice with the dude. I would have at least said that's messed up. Rest in peace to him. Whatever. But he didn't say nothing. He didn't make no post, and the first post that he made after Duke the Jeweler died was, Happy birthday to Moneybag Yo. That was the first post that he made. He never referenced Duke the Jeweler, nothing. So Boosie always talked like he knew what happened. And I think with Duke the Jeweler, that no, it will not. When you lose that much money, it becomes personal very quickly. And so, people were saying early on anonymously, people was posting, some people was posting saying they knew somebody that was there or whatever. That's how everybody knew that Duke the Jeweler, um, had won a whole lot of money. And they were saying even then that it was trick dice. They said early on they had trick dice, and allegedly J.Prince Jr. got mad because even with the trick dice, they didn't know that Duke the Jeweler was a professional dice player. He still served on them and won their money. And J.Prince wanted his damn money back. How in the hell he gonna have trick dice and this nigga gonna win and get my money, and we supposed to be tricking him out of his? Okay, so I think he did tell Lil Cam to get his shit back, and I feel like that they was going to kill him anyway because Duke the Jeweler, first of all, he's not from there, so I believe he would have gone to the police, and then Duke the Jeweler knew exactly who it was. He probably tried to. I think they got something anyways. They tried to say that they didn't get his jewelry. Duke the Jeweler had another bag. He had a whole lot of money on him. I think they did get something, and they killed him because he knew exactly who it was. Says Soldier Slim, BGC Murder 504. Shout out to Soldier Slim. I like Soldier Slim's music. I love C Murder's music. I love Mac's music. I like BG's music. I like the 504. New Orleans. J.Prince Jr. said, with his wannabe thug persona gonna be the reason his daddy empire crumbles? That's in the process right now, Monica. Mark my word. Both my accounts have the same name now, Tam. That's why my wrench, or isn't it showing? Hold on, let me see. It's showing. New to you. New to you, it's showing. I see it. This case gets weirder and weirder soon. We're going to find out that J.Prince has connections with aliens. The Prince of Darkness bastards are no damn good. I'm praying one of the shooters will tell on them. People can say what they want to, but I think DJ Pat will be the one to do it. They laid on Duke the Jeweler. Plus, Mob Ties locked in with the Houston jeweler. He rep Mob Ties heavy. That makes sense. Wow. So do y'all? So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that it was premeditated as far as Duke the Jeweler? Now we have to try to figure out if they did this. We know that it's not above them to do it. Was it premeditated? Was he lured there so that they can remove? Somebody paid them, just like I'm just, my mind goes deep as it relates to this takeoff situation. I believe that in my opinion, some of these J.Prince is like the gatekeeper. And when I say that, I mean I believe some of these people kind of I'll just say this, I don't think it's above him to take a few $1,000,000 from a label or from other jewelers or something like that, especially since Duke the Jeweler has started making a name for himself in the industry. And he gets lured, they lure somebody somewhere, a record company might want to, get some insurance off of somebody. or something like that. I believe some of these people take a few $1,000,000 to lure these people to their deaths and get some of their crash dummies to do it. I just do. Dr. Julie would have been his competition, so they had to take him out. IMO. Soldier Slim says Duke can take off was a hit. I kind of believe that too, Soldier Slim. I just kind of do. Boss lady, you on it? I see. Take out the competition. Absolutely. I think Duke was a threat to the jewelry game and had to go because all of those celebrities go to that Asian man. Right, because if you see that Asian guy, Takeoff was in there. Yeah, I wish I could show that video of Takeoff. Let me show y'all something. Let me see if I can find. I don't like to spend time when I'm on here too long looking for videos. I just don't. But I'm gonna see if I can. Um. Okay, here it is right here. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. My browser shut down. I have to make sure ain't nobody hack my computer because y'all know these folks sick, don't you? Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Okay.
Ask people to see Migos rapper Takeoff alive is now sharing surveillance video and talking about his encounters with a 28-year-old. Plus, we have some new details released in Monday night's deadly shooting. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live in the studio with more. Cody.
Ron, today the medical examiner confirmed Takeoff was shot multiple times. Hours before the shooting, Takeoff, Quavo, and his entourage stopped by a popular jewelry store in Houston. The jeweler, known as the King of Bling, was one of the last people to see the Grammy-nominated artist alive. This is surveillance video of Takeoff and Quavo, along with their entourage, walking into Houston's Johnny Dang and Company custom jewelry.
We open late for you because that's a convenient that I always take care of them.
Johnny Dang says his spot is always a stop for the group.
Whenever they go to Houston, you just stop by, hanging out, and buy some new stuff.
He says Takeoff and Quavo stopped by to get some jewelry cleaned and to check out a couple new pieces.
He just sat right there on Monday night. Takeoff is the one, he very, very quiet, so nice. I've been around with them so many times.
Hours later, Takeoff was gunned down after leaving a private party in downtown Houston outside a bowling alley. A shock to the entire hip-hop industry and fans around the world, including Dang, who is known in the industry as King of Bling.
Losing, lost one of the member like Takeoff is a very big loss.
So many questions still surrounding this shooting. Houston police say about 40 people were outside the private party when something went down and those shots were fired.
Details released in Monday night's.
The medical examiner confirmed Takeoff, Quavo, and his entourage stopped by a popular
video with more. Cody.
Today, the medical examiner confirmed Takeoff was shot multiple times.
Let me just say this, y'all. Ain't nobody that shot multiple times. I mean, it's not an accident if it was multiple times. He free to coach wherever he wants to coach at. But it was a message that people are angry with him. Something about the jeweler, J. Dang. What's thing for Jackson State to do is take everything they learn from Sanders and keep it pushing. Hold on, you guys. This is what I wanted to show y'all.
Hours before the shooting, Takeoff, Quavo, and his entourage stopped by a popular jewelry store known as the King of Bling was one of the video of Takeoff and Quavo.
Y'all, is it just me? Like that guy that's right there, he kind of looked like Ghazi to me. Did anybody else catch that, or do he just look like him? Okay, does this look like Ghazi? This man right here, does that look like Ghazi to you all? It kind of looked like Ghazi to me.
Along with their entourage.
Do that look like Ghazi? Maybe not. Right here.
Walk.
Is that Ghazi? This guy right here. That's him? I thought that looked like Ghazi. It looked like Ghazi to me, standing right here.
Into Houston's.
I think that's Ghazi. That looks like gauzy to me.
Johnny Dang and Company Custom Jewelry.
We open late for you because that's a convenient that I open.
So is this the guy that they said that they was in competition with? Cedric, turn your camera on in the back studio so I can see your face, and then you can turn it back off. Cedric, turn your camera on in the back studio, and then you can turn it back off before I pull you up. Hey, Cedric, turn your camera on. For those of you all that come up, I have to see your face first. And then once I see your face first, once I see your face in the back studio, nobody else can see it. I'll let you up. You could turn your camera on and then turn it off. Yeah, we know they're sick and tired as fuck. Yes, that's him. He is mob tired. He might be shit. Yes, that's him. He is Mob Ties, Jinx, and Boss Lady, right? And make sure y'all hit the like button. Hey, J. Clyde. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. StreamYard gonna have to do something about their security. Somehow they found a way. Some of these techs have found a way to get in through StreamYard when you drop that link still to be able to knock you off to hack your account through StreamYard. They are able to do it. I think the best way to do it is to reach out to StreamYard to let them know that um, it's something that is going on. Someone had told me exactly how they was doing it. And I think StreamYard has to be contacted to let them know, because if not, you have to get another service, because somebody has found a way to hack through StreamYards. I'd be so glad when FBI get these hackers. It don't make no sense. Cedric, if you want to come up, what you got to do is you gotta show your face. These people want to come up here, and they don't necessarily want to show their faces. You have to show your face. Because Cedric, I didn't see you down there in the comments. I didn't see you in the comments. Tamara, I need some tea. Your boy thirsty. He said he thirsty. New to you. Monica, you got the eagle eye open. Spaghetti says mob ties untied. The part new to you. Salute to the mods. Cedric trolling. Well, he's not gonna come up here without showing his face. Okay, he's not gonna come up here without showing his face. So anybody that wants to come up here, you got to show your face in the back studio. Like they used to do to one before StreamYard way back in 2017. Those foreigners used to do the bloggers a job. They doing it now. They figured out a way to hack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to StreamYard to let them know that they're being hacked. And usually the way that it happens is when they outsource their work, or whoever that they have had working for them in the past that knows the system, they kind of give classes and things of that nature, or they just they post up on YouTube. Their class action lawsuit gonna take YouTube off the map. Okay. Like they used to do before StreamYard way back in 2017. Those foreigners used to do the bloggers a job. It's a damn shame, that some of these vloggers are going to jail. And I know they probably say, she keeps saying that we going to jail. We ain't going no jail, bitch. You going back to jail. And some of these texts going right with them. These texts that they hire, because they tails on them. I've never seen so many vloggers obsessed. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on in Dallas. It's in Atlanta too, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Chicago. But I think the grand wizard of the hackers is from out of North Carolina. Why folks came out of their own damn business, but they have to do anything to go back to jail, and they going, and they did it to themselves. And when they finish, they are not going to be the only people on YouTube. In jail, they don't even let you get on YouTube. These motherfuckers is sick. These foreigners just doing a job because they live in these poor ass countries. Which is, I agree with Trump on some of this stuff. You can't outsource the work to everybody, especially they outsource a lot of these companies to work to people in other countries so that they can pay them damn pennies on the dollar, which is why and teach them their system, and they still ain't making no money, which is why they get their asses up on YouTube and get these bottom feeding bitches to pay them to hack the network so that they can try and take out the competition. This ain't the motherfucking dope game, you fuck niggas. These motherfuckers is sick. Black folks is pathetic. I'm gonna take out my competition, bitch. Please, it's a lot of shit I could say, but I'm not going to. Because I know they being handled, so I'm not going to. But it's a damn shame that motherfuckers making more money because they came from shit and could make it into something lucrative, but they found a way to make it garbage because they garbage. I ain't never seen a fuck nigga so obsessed with a woman that he'll never touch that it don't make no sense, and that nigga ain't the only one. That's the reason why we stay locked and loaded around this motherfucker, and it's all types of paperwork on their goddamn asses. And these fuck niggas, these white boys that they got working with them writing these motherfucking skits, bitch, they coming for you. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all kept fucking with me until somebody got interested in you bitches. These damn whores that they got doing all this shit. These bitches get these women to do anything. I ain't never in my life seen the such. These women like being hoes. I'm his bottom hoe. I'll do anything for him. Okay, bitch, you gonna serve the jail time for him. But the thing about it is you got to serve yours and he got to serve his. It's a damn shame what these women put themselves through for niggas that ain't shit. And these men doing it too. More men got dicks in their mouth than these women do. Okay. So I got to reach out to StreamYard and send, an email letting them know that they hacking. Okay, through StreamYard. These foreigners don't give a damn. These damn folks ain't making no money. Some of these vloggers got nothing but foreigners that are network hackers around them. They have a network of them. They work together. These damn vloggers ain't beefing. They work together. They get these women to write skits. They tell these women, you go after her. And they do it. And they think I don't know. That's why I say you have to keep a lawyer for these motherfuckers, because what them niggas paying you ain't gonna be worth what we gonna sue your ass for. Because they ain't paying you shit. Most of them just want a dick in their mouth anyways. They just want to be screwed. So they still ain't making no money. Y'all better stay off my motherfucking page. These bitches had somebody hack my phone because I guess they think I keep information about the Dolph's case. I know that's all it's about. They wanted to hear my conversations because some of these folks are obsessed. They hacked the internet provider network and breached them. And that's because some of these women work for some of these internet companies. And they gladly try to give out y'all, it's an organization. I done told y'all it's an organization. Some of these men want to be pimps on here, but I ain't no hoe. Okay. I ain't never been no hoe. And ain't nobody gonna pimp me. You better stick with the hoes that like being a hoe. And not a motherfucker that fights. Because I ain't no motherfucking hoe. I never have been. I don't have no pimps around me. Okay. I'm not beefing with anybody. For some reason, some of these bottom feeding motherfuckers, and just dating back to the history what has been going on YouTube. I've been sending that to my investigator and stuff. But I mean, but you never know, and the FBI, because they involved. But you never know who is really until you start getting emails from people that used to be involved with those folks, and they look at your stuff in the bushes, and they send you emails letting you know that these people, this person is together, that person is together, this woman worked with them, she been put on you, and these women do it. I'm not beefing with nobody on YouTube. I'm going to my lawyer. I'm going to the police, because I mean, if you become obsessed with me, then I'm scared of you. You're a threat to me. And I'm gonna put your name in some paperwork. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna play that. You're not gonna get me to argue with you. I'm not gonna do it. I understand now that's how folks make their money. I can't do it. So have them niggas to put you on somebody else. I can't do it. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna sue you for defamation. And then you're a threat to me. I don't even know you. Okay. I'm sick of these folks. I don't understand how these folks sit up here and do all this criminal activity and then have the nerve to fuck with folks. But I guess because they think the organization, they think that the organization that they got is, they think that they can outsmart the feds. That's what they think. Normally, when people are doing criminalistic stuff, what they do is they stay in their own little group and they leave other people alone. But then, I mean, when you got niggas that's obsessed, when they are obsessive, it's some men on here that have killed women and they got off. They got little to no time at all. And so what happened was the system failed those women. And so when they are used to dominating women, their minds, they're already on drugs. They won't leave a woman alone that they can't control. And that's what the investigator was saying. That motherfucker is trying to build something up to death because he is sick. He is going too far. And the death is going to be his, because if he comes to Memphis or he get one of these crackhead motherfuckers in Memphis, that's why I say some of these Memphians really got me disappointed. They letting these motherfuckers from out of town send them out. Don't let them have you down there at that county jail and fuck your life over, and you got to live in Memphis and in Mississippi, because Mississippi don't play. If you come to my house down here, you let somebody make an ass out of you, you got to know, because I got the Mississippi Police Department in my town on my side, because I've taken them everything and shown them what the motherfucker is doing. Don't let nobody send you down here, because you ain't leaving Mississippi. Okay? You're not leaving. The police chief has said it. You're not going to leave, because they're not going to play with you. Okay? They think I'm leaving YouTube. They crazy as hell. As much as I have going on, as tired as I be, I probably would have been left, but because they want me gone, I'm staying. They gotta, oh Lord Jesus, hold my tongue on this organization that they running. Hold my tongue. And then what about the guy that writes the skits and stuff for them? Young Dolph's family said that ain't nobody gonna make no movie on him. I mean, they got the rights to his name and stuff. So what is all of this about? And they trick these women like we gonna be rich. When we do this movie, we gonna be rich. But a lot of these women have always been whores. And they've always had pimps. And so I guess they looking at me said, I wants to make her one of my hoes. Go make your mama your hoe. I'm not no hoe. Okay. Ernest Stewart says, I live in Houston. I've been to the location where Duke the Jeweler got killed. It's so many cameras around the venue. I've been to the location where Takeoff got killed. It's many cameras around. That's right, Jay Clyde, because you better believe I've already notified everybody of what's going on. I mean, they got a whole criminal organization going on, anyways. Ernest Stewart says the police chief of Houston from Fifth Ward, he knows J.Prince personally. And you could tell, Ernest, you could definitely tell. Somebody had been trying to hack my Facebook page. And what they don't understand is I don't give a damn about that Facebook page. I'm going to delete it. That's what I'm going to do. Because I don't go on no social medias like that. Fuck that Facebook page. As a matter, I'm going to delete it. That's what I'm going to do. See, these folks is sick. I've never in my life, but it's a lot of mental illness going on. It's a whole lot of mental illness going on. And crack. Okay. Ernest says so many people in Houston are afraid of J.Prince. I don't know why. They have always been bullying people. Well, if you listen to a lot of the Houstonians, I think they're starting to feel more comfortable about talking because for a long time, okay, I think they've known, like, especially, I'm sure each mayor, their mayor was a state representative before he was ever even the mayor. So he's always had some type of power. Okay. And so, I don't think he felt like the heat was going to be on him this tough. I don't think he knew that. And so there are a lot of outside eyes that's looking. I think with so many people vlogging on this situation and kind of bring it to the forefront, with maybe some of the people that live in that town may be scared to talk about, I think it's giving a lot of the Houstonians courage. And at the same time, now the mayor see that they got a lot of vloggers vlogging, a lot of people bringing to the forefront some of his corruption, because he has had some corruption. They're starting to put the pieces together, pieces to the puzzle together. That kind of put a lot of pressure on them, because the mayor might be intending, because I don't think he can run for mayor anymore. It may be term limited, because we know that the term is up next year. He's not running anymore. So he might be looking at running for another position. I don't think he's looking that favorable. If the Houstonians knew what was good for them, they would get out in droves and vote if he ran for another position and voted for his opponent. And as I said before, whoever, like when he's getting ready to leave that mayor's position, whomever it is that he votes, whoever it is that he supports, I wouldn't vote for them because they're going to continue on whatever his legacy was. That means that they are on one accord. Okay. Who shot the other two people? Internet didn't take her meds. They started sending people over here, you know. Like I said, trolling. You have to understand there are a lot of mentally ill people. They couldn't pay me enough to troll. I mean, my pride is just too. I got too much pride to take a job trolling. Okay, and you really mentally sick if you're doing it for free. I'm telling you. Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, guys. I have to be constantly. Hold on. Okay. Um. Have a good day, new to you. Hey, Rainshaw. Oh Lord. J.Prince in Fifth Ward has also had a reputation of robbery, shooting, killing, and bullying for years in Houston. Wow. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We want to get it up to at least 100 likes. Hello, DJ Robs. So y'all, do y'all think that takeoffs, do y'all think that Duke the Jeweler's murder will be solved if DJ Pat starts talking? That's important to me also. Because me personally, I believe that Duke the Jeweler's murder is somehow his demise, it lies in the world of those people that he was gambling with. I just do. They were sitting up talking about maybe somebody was sitting out there and you know somebody was sitting out there waiting to rob somebody on the parking lot. I don't believe that, because normally when a concert is over, people come out in droves. I just don't believe that. How in the hell they knew Duke the Jeweler was gonna be a straggler? or he was going to come out early. I don't believe it. I believe they shot and killed Duke the jeweler. I think they robbed him and they killed him because he could identify them. That's exactly what happened. I don't believe that Duke the jeweler, the type of business that Duke the jeweler is in, he has a lot of insurance and stuff on that jewelry. It ain't no way in the hell he would not have given them that jewelry. They have to insure that jewelry. He would have had to file a police report, and I'm sure he knew exactly or was familiar with who was robbing him because he had seen him at the dice game. So I think they just took him out because that's their motto anyways. If they see you, take them out. That's the reason why, like, a lot of drug dealers, if you ever, like when drug, like, let's just say when drug dealers used to be arrested and they would come to the police department to give a statement, oftentimes they would always say, when the person came in, I made sure not to look at them. I don't know who it was, and I believe him. I made sure not to look at him because if I had looked at him, he said, some of them say first thing I did was told my woman, put her face in the carpet. I put my face in the carpet. I didn't want to make no eye contact with them. I didn't want to know who they was because if I had looked at them, and they would have took us out. Now these crash dummies are pathetic. They want to be able to say, I got bodies. So killing to them is a sport. Okay? So killing to them is a sport. But Duke the jeweler, they was going to take him out anyways because he could identify him because that's their thing. I always felt really weird, and I think Boosie know exactly what happened to him because he was with the people, the people that did it. That's the reason why the first thing he said was, I guess he didn't want to get a jury up. Why would anybody make those type of assumptions? He might have tried to reason with the dude and say, man, we were just playing jewelry, playing dice. We don't know what actually happened, but I just kind of believe his death kind of lies in their world. That's what I feel. Ernest says, remember J.Prince always at the mayor of Houston events. He always donated and supporting him. Right. And that's how he's able to buy his loyalty. Because oftentimes politicians are loyal to the people that give them the biggest donations. And we do know that J.Prince them can give big donations. They can give him access to people with money that can also give big donations. Everybody trying to figure out why in the hell I didn't even know that 50 Cent lived in Houston. I thought he lived up in New York somewhere. But everybody trying to figure out why he deserved a key to the damn city. Well, when the mayor runs for something, or whoever it was that gave him that key to the city, maybe the council or somebody here, I don't know. They can reach out to his people for a donation, and guess what? He gonna give a donation. And most of these celebrities, their donations are no less than $5,000. That's a low donation. And they can get it out of them at least twice. The first quarter of the campaign and the second quarter. So it's a damn shame that a lot of these politicians don't care about the people. They're just lining their pockets. Well, we know they donate to those representatives. Absolutely. I think that's how they get money, robbing folks. J.Prince Jr. reminds me of Red from the 5 Heartbeats. Everyone in Houston knows J.Prince is a very big dope dealer in Houston. So why is the mayor associated with him? Ernest, you're absolutely right. I agree 100%. J.Prince Jr. did a interview talking about checking in and things of that nature. You ain't been hearing, since this happened with Takeoff, you ain't been hearing people talk about check in like that no more. And he set up and he was comfortable enough to do an interview on a very well-known site talking about, well, you ain't really, something about you don't have to check in, but if somebody comes to Houston, it would only be respect to let them know that, that they are on your soil, like he owned Houston. He should not have even been comfortable enough to say that, like that's his country, my soil. He that lets you know he been running something, and somebody been letting him run it. So I know oftentimes, like with a lot of Black people, they like to help other Black people get into office. And that's a good thing if they're qualified, if they're going to do what they say they're going to do. But oftentimes with us, when we get people in office, we only put them in based on them being Black, and we don't watch them. You have to make sure that people are doing what they say they're going to do. Is anything getting better in the city? If not, you don't reelect them. J.Prince and them have had this type of power because they've started putting in Black folks. Okay. If they start putting in Black folks and people are voting, and it happens in every city a lot of times, voting for people based strictly on them being Black, and they're not really being vetted. And they're, even when somebody leave, you're putting in a person that the mayor is endorsing. I'm leaving, but this person will be good. That means they're going to continue on whatever their legacy is of what they've been doing. Sometimes you have to not vote just based on race, but based on what the person is going to do for the community. We wouldn't give a damn if they white or Black. Ernest says the mayor blocked him on his Instagram page. My answer to your Duke the Jeweler question is Alex Trebek. I'll take hell to the no for 500. DJ Pat saying, I'm not a snitch, but I would tell he hired private investigator to overlook the tape to show who the real killer is. Well, I was looking at his attorney. His attorney is court appointed. And what a lot of people fail to understand is a court appointed attorney is not a PD, not a public defender. And when an attorney is court appointed, that's just an attorney that has a contract with that county to work at a certain salary. And they're saying that she has had some type of affiliation with mob ties. She has a private practice. And so when he didn't hire those private investigators, what I heard his attorney say was that we're going to need some investigators to do some stuff, which means the court is going to whichever private investigators that his attorneys choose, the courts are going to pay for it because he say he's indigent. And private investigators that have a contract with that courts, with that county. And his private investigators, can look over. I mean, it's always good for your defense team to have, their own investigators, though. It is, because they get out there and work on your behalf. They're able to make some key points in trial too. But if he's seen shooting that gun, ain't no private investigator going to be able to refute that. They could say it ain't him, but if whether a jury believes it or not is another thing. Never ever vote purely absolutely never ever vote purely based on race. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. We need like 20 more hits. We need like 20 more people to hit the like button. Come on, y'all. I need some more likes. Hit the like button. I need about 20 more hits. Looking forward to see what Karen Bass does for LA. Add our new mayor. Hmm. Okay, y'all keep hitting the like button for me. We almost there. Never ever vote purely based on race. Looking for yeah. Y'all, this was a good show today. You know, it was a good show. I had said that I was so glad to be off today. I was off yesterday. Like I said, I had to go do maybe a couple things. But I'm always happy when I could just be off. You know, even when I'm off, like my mind be racing. You know, what is it? My mind is like my dad's. My dad said when he was my dad was used to be an elected official. And he said when he got home, he said he would always be thinking, what did I forget to do when even when he was off? He could not sit still. He was going out into the communities and stuff, making sure people had did what they said they was going to do in the communities. You know, certain offices did what they said they was going to do. And my mind kind of raced like that too. Like when I'm off, I be thinking, hmm, let me see who this is. I be thinking, what did I forget? What did I forget? Do I need to go back to the office to do this? Do I need to do some paperwork? You know, you bitches that hack my phone, I don't keep no important case notes and stuff in my phone. You just got some federal time for nothing. Okay. Anyways, you guys, it is always good being on here with you guys. I always talk about how blessed I am to have like a good group of people. Where's Jay Clyde at? Jay Clyde. Is Jay Clyde still in the room? Is Jay Clyde still up in here? Like, especially my core people and the new people that are coming in, you guys. Um, Thank you, Blaine Fields. You know, I try to keep it open so that everybody can express. He said J.Prince filed a complaint against the feds way back in the 80s. No, they ain't worried about you know it bothers me that Duke the Jeweler is not getting any attention. It's almost like they saying that he was nobody. It bothers me not unless they are quietly doing something. They don't even mention Duke the Jeweler, but I think this will be the perfect timing for Duke the Jeweler's family to jump on the bandwagon and scream on every rooftop, not unless they are quietly talking to them like they do Dolph's family. This would be the opportunity. The only thing about it is there is progression in the Young Dolph's case. There is consistency and constant progression. We ain't seen a damn thing in Duke the Jeweler's case. So, some people say they don't think that Duke the Jeweler's murder had anything to do with mob ties. I can't agree with that. I just can't agree with that. I would have to say that it definitely seems extremely suspicious. I would have to say that. First question is, does anyone know if Lil Cam and or J.Prince Jr. is actually on parole? And if so, do they have time over their head? Because if they are on parole, they should have been back in jail. I think that Lil Cam has something going on in California, because I think California is going to suspend his probation. If I'm not mistaken, I think I heard that right. As a matter of fact, I know he had been getting arrested in California. I think he's on probation, and California is looking to revoke his probation. I'm almost sure that prosecutor said that. Ernest says the Fifth Ward guys known for trick dice. I think Quavo caught on to the trick dice, and I think that's one of the reasons why that they took them out. It's just sick, to think about, like, all the stuff even before this stuff happened with J.Prince Jr. If you look at some of, like, the Shade Room and things of that nature, if y'all go look at them, even before this happened with Takeoff, people was giving the lowdown on J.Prince Jr. I feel like it's the group involved. That's why it's no movement. They only moving for Takeoff because his people making no. Absolutely. Takeoff's murder is what's gonna get justice for Duke. They can no longer sweep right, because I just believe that people talking about DJ Pat ain't gonna say nothing. I don't know. I think they want DJ Pat out the way, and I think he will say something. I just do. I just do. Yep, I just do. All right, guys. I am getting ready to get off of here. I'm so happy I'm off today. I am so happy that I'm off today. I get to chill today and look back there at my lake and mesmerize. It's a damn shame when you're happy to have a day off, to be able to look at water and drink coffee. So I'm gonna chill with my. I'll probably have my daughter bring my grandbaby over, so that we could sit back on the patio and look at the lake and chill out. Anyways, you guys, I want you guys to know that I truly appreciate you. Um, Denise says I'm off. How I'm off on what, Miss Denise? Oh yeah, I'm off work today. I'm my mind. I'm sorry, Miss Denise. Yes, I'm off. I'm off work. I'm off work. When I'm thinking about that Takeoff's case. When she said you're off, I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm off on what? Tell me. So, because I be wanting to know, like, it's a lot of. I'm gonna tell you something. It's been quite a few Houstonians. Every time I get ready to get off, I think of y'all say something. I be thinking of something else. It's quite a few Houstonians that knows what has been going on. Like, when people have lived in a city, just like even with that Mo3 situation, you don't hear me really talk about the Mo3's case. I've vlogged on it maybe one or two times. But I always say, are there any people from Dallas? Because I know the people that live in that city have heard more about and know more about what went on with that Mo 3 case. Now, some of them might lie. If they want to throw people off, that's possible. But I know they would know more about everything surrounding that Mo 3 situation. So I ain't crazy enough to sit up and say somebody from Houston or somebody from Dallas don't know what they talking about in their own damn city. That's the reason why when I get on here, I say a lot of times I say any Houstonians up in here want to talk about what has been going on in their city as it relates to that situation with mob ties, how they've been getting off with a whole lot of stuff. I've never lived in Houston. I've never lived in Dallas. And so I can do as much research as I want to on it, but I don't live there. I don't really know the history of it. Okay. So I would never try and really, unless when somebody's trying to change the damn narrative, though. And even when they try to change the narrative, they always have a little truth in it because they live in the damn city. They're going to always have a few little key points. So that's why I always say somebody that's willing to talk about it and tell the truth. I don't ever try to act like I know everything because I don't. I don't want to know everything. That's why I open up as it relates to reading my comments and reading people that might know. But anyways, you guys, we send positive energy and prayers towards Houston. I pray, with everything that is going on in Houston, that God open the eyes of the Houstonians, because they are the ones that's got to live there. There are some good law-abiding citizens in every city, that God fixes it for them and give them the knowledge on what to do to change whatever the circumstances are there. Because people don't really understand that they can change it, because their votes mean everything. A lot of people feel like, well, ain't nothing gonna change. They want you to feel that way because they know if y'all got together collectively and started voting their asses out, they wouldn't be in power. People forget about who they are and the power that they have. Okay. So I send a lot of positive energy and prayers towards Houston. Like I said, for God to change out that leadership, but it ain't gonna happen unless the Houstonians get together and decide that they're going to do it. Houston is a big city. So I pray that they start listening, give them eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mind to do what is necessary to change their circumstances. Once they start changing the leadership there, all of this corruption will leave. I'm telling you. And even if they change out the leadership and things don't change, give them one term. You don't constantly vote people in that ain't did a damn thing. 4 years is long enough. If they don't do what they're supposed to do in 4 years, we don't reelect them. And that's how we teach people in any city not to play with us, especially Black people, because when they get through, they need our vote. You give them 4 years. 4 years is long enough to do something. If they ain't did a damn thing, we ain't going to re-vote for you. That's it. You're not going to get another chance. That's it. That's all. Okay. And when people start seeing that, okay. And when people start seeing that, okay, they will change. That's it. That's all. They will change. Okay. That's why he said J.Prince hacked my browser. They took the link that I dropped and kicked you out of the channel. It's all right. We'll get ready to see who it is. But anyways, you guys, I see now I can't drop the link no more because I'm getting ready to contact StreamYard and let them know that they are people are manipulating their links and things of that nature. They need to get up on their security. As a matter of fact, what my people need to do is, all of my people that's not with their hacking, reach out to StreamYard and click on their contacts and send them emails. Let's flood them with emails letting them know that there are YouTubers that are bottom feeders, okay, that has been hacking, that's hacking, and they're hacking through StreamYard. They're hacking through StreamYard. And also, I want to give y'all the link to the FBI. Let the FBI know also that there are some murderers. I got their information, okay, that there are some pedophiles that have set up set up a criminal organization on YouTube. And so what we got to do is we got to start flooding them on their websites and things of that nature so we can get these bottom feeding bitches up off of this motherfucker, okay? We already know that they work with a lot of trolls. I know exactly who they are. The FBI already has the names of a lot of them, but I need you all to start flooding them too. Okay? I need for you all to start flooding them. Don't get off here and not do it. There are pedophiles on here. Some of these YouTubers are not even supposed to be on YouTube because they have a history of pedophilia, and there's children on here, you black stupid motherfuckers. They have a history. And YouTube is allowing them to set up and terrorize the YouTube community, although they are pedophiles. Okay? They ain't even supposed to be on this motherfucker, and there's children on here. They're hacking your YouTube. They're using these women to hack your shit so that they can go and get IDs in your name. Motherfucker, you want to be a pimp, you better control your motherfucking hoes, bitch. And stop sending your goddamn trolls over here, you fuck nigga. Go to the FBI website. They already got the names of the nigga and the hoes. But I want y'all to start flooding them too. And we got to figure out where there's a class action lawsuit that's going on as it relates to YouTube. I need for my YouTubers to help me to find that class action lawsuit so that we can add ourselves, because all of us have been compromised, and give the names of these people that we know have been hacking. That's how we're going to get YouTube to remove these bitches too, because they don't give a fuck as long as they getting the advertisement. The Fed's investigation could go on forever. We got to make YouTube move, and the only way to do that is to get on that class. It's a guy on Twitter right now that's got a class action lawsuit going against him because of some shit that has been going on YouTube. They got pedophiles on here, and the pedophiles are documented. They don't give a fuck. And they continuing that. They got murderers on here, men that have murdered women, and they still continue that abusive behavior. YouTube don't give a fuck. It's strict in numbers. Until the feds finish getting these bitch ass niggas, we got to scream on every rooftop to stop them and take these motherfucking hoes down too. Since they want to be a goddamn hoe. Bitch, take your goddamn ass to jail for that nigga. That fuck nigga ain't got enough money to buy you no lawyer or shit else, you cunt hoe. That's what we're going to have to do. Okay? That's what we're going to have to do. So, the FBI's website, hold on, I got it right here. Let me show y'all. Since these motherfuckers want to play, y'all playing with the wrong motherfucker, bitch. And you motherfuckers know that y'all got criminal activity going on this bitch, and a lot of you bitches ain't supposed to be on this motherfucker because you are some goddamn pedophiles. Where is that FBI? Hold on, let me put that link. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. And make sure y'all go to StreamYard. This is being recorded. StreamYard will be able to see from this video. These hoes got me fucked up. Bitch, y'all want to fuck with me? Because you got obsessive personality? All right. Okay. Let's do it. Because one thing for sure, fuck niggas. If I don't get on YouTube no more, bitch, I'ma eat. You motherfucking hoes got a fucking criminal organization going on, you fuck bottom feed niggas. You're helping to set motherfuckers up to get killed, you fuck niggas. Y'all working with these goddamn record labels. Let's do it, motherfuckers. Let's do this shit. Let's see who gonna. I bet you I'm gonna be the motherfucking winner, bitch, because I already got an edge on you hoes. I already got the law on my side. They already know about you. Let's do it though. Let's kick it into overdrive. Here it is right here. Let's do this shit. Let's start putting the motherfucking names out, fuck niggas, and I ain't gonna hide behind no fake pages. Let's do it. Let's see. Y'all, this is the link right here. We can't just talk about it and not be about it. Click on that damn link right there and flood the FBI. When I get off of this motherfucker, I'm calling the one in Washington. That's the home office. We finna get this shit started. You motherfucking pedophiles, your days numbered on this bitch. You got the nerve to try and fuck with me, you fuck niggas, and you got a history of pedophilia? You motherfucking pimps that's got these hacking ass hoes that's getting these IDs, your motherfucking days number, bitch ass nigga. And you motherfucking obsessed motherfuckers that like to kill women, yours is too. Let's do this shit. All right, you guys, click that link. I'm getting ready to reach out to StreamYard, and then I'm getting ready to call I'm going to get ready to call the branch again, because I've been going over there to the branch in Memphis, but I'm getting ready to call the main branch in Washington, D.C. That's going to put some fire up under their ass to move even quicker. Y'all played with the wrong one, fuck niggas. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.